بالأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين وعلمنا الكتاب آمين. Okay, so what we're gonna do is basically start the exercises for lesson 4, and the exercises for lesson 4 go over the 2 or 3 concepts they introduced in lesson 4. So we're just gonna be reading those as they come across. I was meaning to print out some homework exercise. I didn't get a chance to, so I'll save that for Wednesday. But it'll be, let's see, 5. Yeah, if we get done with 4 today, then you won't have any homework, but if we don't, then whatever we miss, we'll do that for homework. Okay, so let's basically start from exercise 3, and then we'll just go through and do those exercises, and then we'll go from there. So exercise 3 on page 28. If you have
I think we did lesson 5 that day, right, on Friday?
No.
Lesson 4 we did it.
Yeah, you read the dialogue, but we're doing the homework exercises. So I actually gave the homework exercise before on last Wednesday.
3 and 5.
I said, yeah, 3 and 5, do those exercises. So we're going to go over those. So number 3 says on page 28, if you have this book, ضع في الأماكن الخالية فيما يلي الفعل ذهب وأسنده إلى الضمير المناسب. So it says put in the following blanks that follow the verb ذهب and its ending, like meaning with its subject, with the correct with the fitting pronoun. Okay. So basically, all you're doing is conjugating ذهب. Okay. So number 1, Brother Sarfraz.
You can look on this one.
No, you have it. Lesson 4. So we're doing this one. So you have so number 1 is al-awladu. So what's al-awladu mean?
The children.
The children. What's the singular?
Walad.
Waladun. Waladun is child. Awladun is children. So you want to say the children went to some place. What's okay? Go ahead and read the sentence.
الذهب.
So what's ذهب for al-awladu? How would you say it? ذهبوا. Okay. Al-awladu ذهبوا. Finish the sentence.
الأولاد ذهبوا إلى المس إلى
What's that word?
مدرسة
ملعبي.
ملعبي.
What's mal'ab?
Playground.
Playground, right? What's the roots of mal'ab? You would think so. Okay. Let me put it this way. When I'm writing masjid, I write masjidun.
Oh, labu. Lamb.
What are the roots in masjidun? Sajada. So you have seen, jim, and dal, right? Sajada. Where does the meme come from? It's a pattern. So there's a pattern called this is in book 3, by the way. Maf'alun. Maf'alun is the place where a certain action is taking place. Okay, maf'alun. So actually maf'al. I think it's maf'ilun. No, it's actually both. So it's maf'alun and maf'ilun. Okay. Masjidun is a place where the sijda is happening. The prostration, the sujood is happening. Thank you. So what are the roots for mal'ab?
Lam, ayn.
Lam, ayn, and ba. So what is the root? What is the verb there?
Play.
La'iba. La'iba means he played, right? So when you see something like this, don't automatically assume that the meme is a root. It may be, but it doesn't have to be. Okay?
Is this one of the 10 patterns that we have?
Oh no, it's not. It hasn't come up yet. It will in book 3, I think. But whenever you see it, just remember masjidun. Okay, so the root is sajada. Here
Only
it's
the verb
la'aba.
forms.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So the so how do you translate it?
Al-awladu,
Say it in English.
the children
Mm-hmm.
has is
Went.
gone to play.
Went
To play.
Okay, so how do you say
Play
dhahabu?
gone.
Dhahabu.
Dhahabu.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that you write it with a waw and alif. Okay.
Dhahabu.
Into the.
Playground.
Okay. Bada'ala, next one.
الطالبات ذهبن إلى المدرسة.
الطالبات ذهبن إلى المدرسة. So how do you spell ذهبن?
ذهب and then
With a noon, right?
yeah,
What if I wrote this with a noon alif?
that means we went.
That would mean we went, right? But ذهبنا is when there's only a noon, is for they, a group of females. Okay, plural. So the female students
went to the school.
went to the school, to the madrasa. Everyone good so far? Okay, brother Afnan.
Sure. المدرس ذهب إلى الفصل.
المدرس ذهب إلى الفصل. The
Teacher went to the classroom.
the principal.
The
Oh no, yeah, sorry. I'm thinking of mudir. Mudarris is teacher.
went to the classroom.
Went to the classroom. And why is it إلى الفصل? Why is there kasra on the lam of?
إلى حرف جر.
It's a harf jar, right? So the ila is a harf jar. It's a preposition followed by a noun. Brother Anwar, next one.
إن
أنا.
أنا ذهبت إلى مطار
إلى المطار. What does that
إلى
mean?
المطار. I went to airport.
I went to the airport. Matari. What are the roots? So this is actually on the same pattern as these.
Ta alif ra.
I think.
I
Ta.
Alif ra.
So the root, the verb is tara. Tara means he flew, or it flew. So this is the same pattern. Matarun. Matarun means the place to fly or whatever, the airport. Brother Najm, next one.
أختي ذهبت إلى المطبخ.
So you're saying what's ukhti?
مطبخي.
What's ukhti?
أختي daughters.
My sister.
My
My sister.
sister. So you're saying went. How do you say my sister went?
ذهبت.
Zahabti is you
Oh,
went,
the-
woman. How do you say she went?
ذهبت.
Zahabat. Right? So you want to say zahabat with a sukun on the ta.
Oh.
Okay? Ukhti zahabat. You don't want to say zahabti because that would mean you went. Ilal
مطبخي.
matbakhi. Matbakhi is the same thing as matari, mal'abi, masjidi. What are the roots?
Tabaha.
Tabakha.
What does it mean?
Matbakhun.
Cook.
Okay. So what's tabakha means? He cooked. It's on the first column of the verb sheet. Tabakha is he cooked, so matbakhun is the place to cook.
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Sir Aliyah, last one.
Aina. Where? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Anta?
What's
Okay, so
أين طبيعي.
where?
أين ذهبت
Anta is
أنت؟
he? Oh, where are you? Okay, so it would be Aina the heb. No, the heb.
Anta is you. So you're trying to say where did you go?
Okay, wait, let me think. The heb. The heb two? No, the hebta.
Dhahabta. Aina dhahabta
Aina
anta.
the hebta anta.
If you drop the anta, it still makes sense. Aina dhahabta means where did
Where do you go?
Where did you go? You're talking to one male, right? Dhahabta. How would you say where did you all go? Talking to a group of men.
أين ذهبتم؟
Aina dhahabtum. Okay, where did you go? One woman.
أين ذهبت؟
Aina dhahabti. And where did we go?
ذهبنا.
Aina dhahabna. Exercise 4, صحح الجمل الآتية. So it means correct the following sentences. So they're giving you the wrong sentence now, and they're asking you to correct it.
What is atia mean?
Huh?
Atia?
Examples.
الآتية means the following.
The following.
So صحح means correct. الجمل, the sentences, الآتية, following. Correct the following sentences. Sister Tahir, our first one. So read the sentence incorrectly, point out what's wrong with it, and then read it correctly.
ذهبت إلى المستشفى يا محمد or Mahmoud or something.
Yeah, Muhammad.
So,
What's wrong with this?
ذهبت, it should be ذهبت
أذهبت, right? Why? Because
because it's male and
you're talking to a man.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's أذهبت mean?
ذهبت I.
Did I go?
Yeah.
But you're not talking to yourself. You're talking to Muhammad. So
Yeah.
what's the correct sentence?
ذهبت إلى المستشفى يا محمد.
Okay, read it in English.
Where, I mean, are you going to hospital, ya Muhammad? Oh, Muhammad?
So this is all in the past tense.
Oh, yeah, did you go to?
Did you go to the hospital? We haven't gone to the future or the present yet, so we're gonna.
What
get
if
to
I say أين ذهب إلى المستشفى يا محمد? Did he went to the masjid?
You wouldn't say أين. You
Oh.
would say أذهبت.
ذهب.
Did he go?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're talking about a third person, you would say أذهب. Did he go to the mustashfa?
So here it is ذهب. Here it would be ذهب.
You would say أذهب, or you could say محمد ذهب إلى المستشفى, or you can say أذهب محمد إلى المستشفى. If you're talking about Muhammad, we're compared to him. Just read next one. آمنة وزينب جامعة. Okay, what does the sentence mean in English?
Amina and Fatima and Zainabu,
Mhm.
Raja, they returned from
University.
From the university. So what's wrong with it?
the Raja that's come, this Raja,
It should be raja'na, right? Because you're talking about
then
3 women instead of 3 men. So if it was 3 men, it would be raja'u, but it's 3 women, it's raja'na. So you should have raja'na. Raja'na. Okay, good. Brother Ala, next one.
زملتي
زملائي.
ذهب إلى المكة.
What's زملائي?
My colleague or classmate.
Is it singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural. What's the singular?
زمل.
Zamilun.
Zamilun.
Zamilun is colleague. Zumala'u is the pattern. Fu'ala'u, plural. Okay, so my friends, what's ذهب إلى المكة?
They went to Mecca.
They went to Mecca. So what's wrong with it?
Should be ذهبوا.
It should be ذهبوا, right? Because you're talking about a group of
Men.
people. So it should be this one, ذهبوا. So read it again correctly.
زملائي ذهبوا إلى مكة.
ذهبوا زملائي ذهبوا إلى مكة. Is it مكة مكة مكتي?
مكة.
مكة. Why?
Because
Brother Afnan.
it's plural and it's غير
No.
منصب.
No, it's exception.
It's
No, this is I know the
Mamnun
last
min
chapter.
as-sarf.
Mamnun min as-sarf.
ممنوع من الصرف. مكة.
Yeah, but I was trying to remember why is it mamnu min as-sarf?
It's I think it's it just is.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm sure there's I think it is, but certain places are just ممنوع من الصرف. Okay.
If there is no explanation, then it has to be mamnun min as-sarf.
That's a good
Yeah.
rule.
Because the ones that are not, the places that are not mamnu min as-sarf are like al-Madinah. So if it has al, that's a good sign that it's not mamnu min as-sarf. Al-Madinah.
Does it change case?
Right. But Makkah too is marfu', right? It has a dhamma. When it drops to majroor because of ila, instead of going down to a t, it stays up, but it changes to a ta. Okay, this is what mamnu min as-sarf means. It was prevented from going down to the kasra.
I thought that all the rules, I thought we had like rules for almost all of those. So you're saying there's actually a group of terms where they don't, because we have like min, masculine names that end with ta marbuta, hamzata, hamzatu. That's
Those are
one of them.
mamnu min as-sarf.
Yeah, but I thought we had like, we categorized all of them. Are you
Yeah,
saying
so
there's some that are not?
this is a category of names, of certain names of cities, or certain places.
Oh, okay.
So this falls under that category. They might seem arbitrary, like al-Sin is not mamnu min as-sarf. China,
No.
why does it use al? Just does. Al-Hind is like that. But if you go to
America.
places like America, then it is mamnu min as-sarf. Why? It just is.
Question. We just think it's male, right? I mean, it's not female.
Male what? Oh, the Mecca?
No, this Jumalai, because it's colleagues, it can be woman or man, right?
No, it would be
So,
zamadat.
for Jahabu, if it's woman,
I think for Zamil, Zamil is male. Zamilatun would
Colleague
be
is-
female, so the
Oh,
plural
okay.
would be Zamilatun.
okay, okay.
I think so, yeah. Brother Sarfraz, next one.
أنا ذهبت
And we're on number 4.
أنا ذهبت
Do you have Dhahabtu or Raja'ta?
أنا رجعت. You say أنا رجعت من مر
Minal,
من الرياض
Riyadi,
من الرياض أمس
Amsi.
أمس
Okay, so what's wrong with this one?
رجعت
Okay, so it should be Raja'tu, right?
Yeah.
I returned instead of, what's Raja'ta?
He returned.
You returned.
He returned.
Okay.
You, but he, right? I mean, you, but in the masculine.
Yeah. You talking to a man. So what's I returned?
Raja'tu.
Raja'tu. Ana raja'tu min al-riyadi. Translate, Brother Sarfraz.
أمس
What's ana?
me
I. What's raja'tu?
went
Return.
returned
Min al-riyad.
From Riyadh.
From Riyadh. What's ams?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Brother, the next one. Oh no, you already
Again?
did. Brother Afnan.
مريم وبناتها
Banatuha.
أو بناتها ذهبت إلى جدة. No, right.
Judda.
جدة.
Juddata. Okay, Judda is also mamnu min as-sarf. So instead of ila juddati, it's ila judda.
Ta.
Okay, but what's wrong with the sentence?
Jahaba.
Yeah.
Zahabat is wrong. What should it be?
Should be
No, the
ذهب
happy
ذهبنا.
Zahabna, right?
Right.
Like this one, Zahabna.
Right.
Because you're talking about Maryam, what's Banatuha?
And
her
the-
children,
Her
her daughters.
daughters. What's the singular for Banatun?
Bintun.
Bintun.
They better have mahram.
Yeah, they can't go in Saudi Arabia, right? Brother Anwar, next one.
Ummi Kala.
What's Qala? We did Qala, right?
Kala
You
means to
She said.
said.
Okay.
Ummi Kala. Ana Mariyadu.
Mariyadun.
Maridu.
Okay, what's wrong with the sentence?
This is
What's Ummi mean?
Ummi means
My mom.
mother.
My mother.
My
Okay,
mother.
what's Qala?
He said.
Said.
He said.
Is it he said or she said?
She said.
He said.
He said.
She said.
It should be she said,
Yeah.
but Qala means by itself means he said.
He said. Yeah.
So how do you change Qala from he said to she said? You say Qalat, right? So you put the ta of ta ta'neef. So instead you say Qalat.
Kala.
So Ummi Qalat.
Ummi
What about the rest of the sentence? Is there any other mistakes?
Yes.
Where?
Ana maridun, it should be maridatun.
It should be Maridatun. Excellent. So if you didn't catch that, it's a woman talking, right? My mother. So instead of Maridun, which is masculine, you have to say Maridatun.
That's deep.
Mari
I think I have to go back to book them.
Me too.
Yeah. I totally skipped it.
Maridatun.
And
Everywhere.
They wanted more so.
Alright, number 5
Exercise
exercise
for more
is
than 8 months, right?
أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية بالنفي مستعملا ما. It says answer the following questions.
Number 5?
Yes, with using the nafi. Nafi means like denial. Ma. Okay. So what did we say about ma? Ma in this chapter we learned that it means when it's followed by a past verb. Okay. It means negative. It negates that verb. Okay. Negates the verb. I guess I wrote this backwards. So in Arabic this is called harf, a particle, and nafi. Nafi means denial. So when you want to deny something, you're using this. You're using ma with a verb. So if you want to say I did not see, you're gonna say ma ra'aytu. Right? If you want to say I did not write, how would you say that?
ما كتبت.
Ma katabtu. And I did not kill.
ما قتلت.
Ma qataltu. And I did not. I did not read.
ما قرأت.
Ma qara'tu.
When we use Laysa,
Laysa means it is not.
oh, it is now.
So so actually, this is a good time to bring it up. So laysa is almost a verb by itself. Okay, so if I say laysa, it means it is not or he is not.
Okay.
If I want to say like I am not, how do I say that?
لست.
Lestu, right? So you treat it like a verb. So you want to say lestu. If I want to say I am not, a principal. I am not the principal. So I would say lestu bi mudirin. I am not a principal. So bi
Plus Laysa.
so it's a different type. So lestu it's also denying something or saying I am not or he is not or she is not. But it's more like if you're denying that you're not something. You're not a teacher or you're not a student or you're not a blah, blah, blah. Here you're denying some action that you didn't do.
What if I'm not, okay, never mind.
Not understanding.
Yeah. Never
How do
mind.
you say I
just
I
answered my
didn't
own
understand?
question.
How do you say that?
ما فهمت.
Ma fahimtu, right? Fahima. Yeah. Alright, so it's saying basically answer these questions using ma. Okay? Who was last to go? Was it Sister Tahira? Sister Shireen, number 1. أذهبت إلى المدرسة أمس. What does that mean?
Did you go to the madrasa yesterday?
Did you go to the madrasa yesterday? Now you have to respond with no or I did not go to the madrasa yesterday.
So, Jahabtu. No, Ma Jahabtu.
ما ذهبت
إلى المدرسة
أمس.
أمس.
So can you put la before the ma? Can you say la ma dhahabtu?
Yes.
Yes, you can because it's a separate phrase by itself. So la is just la. You can say no, I did not go. So la ma dhahabtu, or you can just say ma dhahabtu,
Or you could just say that.
or you can say la.
First we have to make it negative, right? Then say ma.
Yeah.
So
You have to
we
say. You
la.
cannot say dhahabtu ma. It wouldn't make sense. So you have to say ma dhahabtu. Brother Ala.
Brother Hassan,
Yeah.
verbal sentences, aren't they supposed to start with verb? Like ma doesn't count.
Yes, you're right. But ma is a harf, so it's not a noun. So it wouldn't you wouldn't say that ma dhahabtu is a is a nominal sentence.
Okay.
Yeah. Brother Ala, رجع أبوك من بغداد. What does that mean?
Did your dad come back from Baghdad?
Okay, so you have to say no, he didn't come
لا.
back.
لا ما رجع أبوي من
How do you say my father?
أبوي.
No.
Abi.
Abi.
أبي. I'm sorry. That's physical.
So ما رجع أبي
Abi min Baghdad.
من بغداد. So بغداد is also حرف
ممنوع من الصرف.
ممنوع من الصرف. So you say من بغداد.
Da.
Okay, so one thing about Abu, how do you say a father? Ab,
Aba.
Abun.
abun. Okay, how do you say a brother?
Akhun.
Akhun.
Okay, so these two, and there's another example. There's another word like this. So these are special cases of ism that they change their. They change. Okay. So like if I wanted to say, how do you say mother? Ummun, right?
Ummun.
Ummun. So if I wanted to say my mother, how would I say that?
Ummi.
Ummi.
Ummi, right? Ummi.
Ummi.
Ummi. The thing is, hold on, let me say this.
I think you have, they.
No. Hold on. How do you say, how would I say his mother?
Ummahu.
Ummuhu, right? So I would have ummu, right? And then I would just put hu. So there's a shadda here actually. Ummuhu. How would I say his father? Abuhu. So what happens with abun and akhun is that you add an extra wow when you're adding something with hu. Or sorry, when you're stretching the u sound. So you're saying abu hu. And the same thing with akhun, you're saying akhu hu. Okay? And this, the reason that this is important is that this will come up with other letters. So the exception that we're discussing is abun and akhun. It also happens for two other ism, but we're gonna do that later.
What about,
So anytime,
no, you go ahead.
anytime there's an attached pronoun, we add
Yes.
the wow. Okay.
You're gonna get it, but this can change. So, if I wanted to say like the father of, if I wanted to say like Abu Ahmed, okay? So the father of Ahmed, because you use kunya, right? So if I'm saying the father of Ahmed, I'm gonna say Abu Ahmed, right? Abu Ahmed.
But is that considered mudaf ilayhi?
Yeah, it is. The father of Ahmed is Abu Ahmed. Actually, hold on. I don't want to introduce this because we actually didn't do it. But what I'll just say this quickly. When you use ya with mudaf ilayhi, like if you want to call on Abu Ahmed, you want to say ya. This Abu is gonna become Aba. Okay. So this is actually two different concepts. I'm gonna break them down separately. So I'm gonna come back to this. You're gonna say Ya Aba Ahmed. Okay? You wouldn't say Ya Abu Ahmed. So this wow is gonna change to an alif. This is also in hadith. Like if you read a hadith and someone is calling upon someone like Abu Bakr. So you wouldn't say Ya Abu Bakr. You're gonna read Ya Aba Bakr. Ya Aba Bakr. So the Abu becomes Aba. But we're gonna come back to this inshallah.
What about,
I think.
ya abati?
That's, yeah. Abati is actually like a diminutive, it's like an endearing term. Yeah,
But
it's-
does that say anything about the
doesn't-
transformation
yeah,
of
it's
the?
not about
It's not,
this.
it's just pure.
Yeah.
If I don't have known this, I think I would have thought it's a printing mistake.
Let me come back to this concept.
Sure,
So,
sure.
but just know that abun and akhun are two isms that their attachment changes from waw to alif. Yeah.
I think you touched these two words when we were doing the pronoun way in
Yeah.
the book one.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. All right, let's keep going. Brother Anwar, number 3. أذهبت أختك إلى المستشفى. What does that
You
mean?
skipped,
Oh, I skipped. I'll come back.
Sure, sure.
Ma أذهبت
Okay, well, first read. What's the question asking? أذهبت أختك إلى المستشفى. أختك is your sister. Right?
sister.
So did your
Mustashfa is
sister
hospital.
go to the hospital?
Hospital.
So you're saying no, she didn't go.
so
Or just she didn't go.
ما ذهبت
ما ذهبت
ما ذهبت
أختي
أختي إلى
إلى
المستشفى.
So my sister
My sister.
didn't go to the hospital. But after next, was that it? Oh, there's only
That's
three?
That's it.
Okay. Number 6.
I'll do the first one.
Let's try to, we'll get to the next exercise. Number 6 was li'anna. Okay? Li'anna means what?
Because.
Because
What's another word that means the same thing as li'anna?
No.
Oh, no, that's the same as because?
Bi'anna. Bi'anna also, this is specifically in the Quran, bi'anna means because. Bi'anna or li'anna. What's inna?
Barely.
Indeed. What's anna?
That,
That. What's lakinna?
But
But. What's la'alla?
hopefully.
Hopefully. So all of these, what are they? They're called the sisters of inna. They're called the akhawat of inna. And inna is a particle of emphasis. What happens to the noun that follows inna?
Ism inna.
It's a mansub. It's
Mansub.
called ism inna and it becomes mansub. And then the what's the other part, second part called?
Khabar inna.
Khabar inna. So there's the
Stays the
ism
same.
inna and the khabar inna. They stay the same. So always, what does the ayah always tell you to remember? Inna Allaha ghafurur rahim. Or alimun. Anything. Alimun khabirun. So inna Allaha alimun. So inna is your particle emphasis. This is your ism inna. Ism inna. And then this is your khabar inna. Okay. Grammatically, ism inna is mansoob. It has a fatha. Okay. So li'anna is the sister of inna. So it's going to follow the same rules. Li'anna, so I'm just reading this. Li plus anna wa anna min akhawatu inna. Okay. So it's saying anna is the sister of inna. So it's like that. So li'anna plus huwa is
لأنه.
li'annahu. Li'annahu. What's li'anna plus hiya? Li'annaha. And then li'anna plus anta is li'annaka. So you can attach all of those pronouns. Let's attach all 14 of them. So ready? What's huwa? Li'anna.
Who.
Li'anna. Huma.
هما.
Li'anna.
هم.
Hum. Li'anna.
هي.
Ha.
لأنها.
For hiya is li'annaha. For huma is li'annahuma. For hunna. Li'annahunna. For you anta. li'annaka. Li'annakuma. Li'annakum. Li'annaki. Li'annakuma. Li'annakunna. For me.
لأنتم.
Li'anni or li'annani. Or what's for nahnu? Li'anna or li'annana. Okay? So the 3 examples, read the first one with Afnan.
رجع حامد من المدرسة لأنه مريض.
Marid. What does that mean?
Hamid returned from madrasa because he was sick.
Or he is sick.
Because he is sick.
Brother Safrad, read the next one.
رجع أمة
Aminatu.
آمنة من المدرسة لأنها مريضة.
Same thing, just female.
Same thing but female. So Amina returned from the school because she is sick. Brother Najmul, last one.
رجعت من المدرسة لأنني مريضة.
So I.
I returned from madrasa because I was sick.
Because I'm sick.
I'm sick.
Let's do number 8 quickly. So all you have to do is answer na'am or bala. When do you use bala?
When the negative.
It's a negative question. So the first example is ذهبت إلى المدرسة أمس. Did you go to the madrasa yesterday? So you say na'am. ذهبت. So and then the second example is أما ذهبت. Did you not go to the school. So what are you gonna say?
Bala.
Bala. So all of these you're gonna answer in the yes, but for the negative questions you're gonna use bala. So رجع أبوك من السوق. Did your father return from the سوق?
نعم.
نعم. رجع أبي من السوق. Okay. أما رجع أبوك. Next one. أما رجع أبوك من السوق. Did your father? بلا. So you're gonna say بلا رجع أبي من السوق.
Still so confusing.
All you have to do is if it's a negative thing in there, you use bala, and if you're answering in the positive. أذهبت ليلى إلى الجامعة. Did Layla go to the school?
نعم.
نعم ذهبت إلى الجامعة. She went to the university, sorry. Last one. أما ذهب أخوك إلى الرياض.
Bala.
بلى. ذهب.
بلا. So you're saying, didn't your brother go to Riyadh? You say بلا. ذهب أبي. Alright, that's lesson 4. And then, inshallah, on Wednesday we're going to go through lesson 5.
Like in political Arabic,